I'm going to be tying a salmon fly. Now, over the past few weeks I've been asked a few times for a fly called the toucan fly, or do I know the pattern for the toucan fly, and to be honest with you, I don't really know it, but I did say to one of the people that asked me, if you find a pattern, send it to me and I'll see what I can do. Now, the dressing I was given is basically this one here. Now, I've used subs because it's Heron is meant to be used for the wing slips and Heron for the hackle, and I've used blue-eared pheasant dyed black, and I've used Greylag goose or Greylag shoulder for the wing, which is a very good sub anyway, so it should be close if this is the right dressing, but if it's not, it's still a nice pattern to tie. Now, the hook I'm using is a Salar size 3, and this is a double obviously. Thread, I'm just going to use a uni thread in 8/0. We start off with the thread at just below the eye, and then remove the waste piece. Now, the rib and the tag of the fly is gold tinsel, oval tinsel. And I'm going to carry on down, tying this in until I get to a point probably just by the points of the hooks, between the points and the barb, about there is fine. Where then I'm going to form the tag. I do one turn in front of the other, 4 turns down, bring the tinsel between the turns and in between the hooks, pull it nice and tight, and then this is basically the way I like to tie off the tag, and fold this back to form the rib of the fly. Now, it looks a bit of a waste, but I prefer to do that because it's nice and tight. I do lose, as I say, an inch or so with the tinsel, but if it's for a better fly, then I like doing that. So now, the tail of the fly is the golden pheasant tippet. Now, this is quite a large fly, so I need a large feather, and I would take it that you need to get both black bars into this. Now, I'm just going to pull this off, form like a right and a left side. There we go. This will give me a tail. And length, geez, if I was normally tying a tail on a fly like this, it would be round about at least the length of the body. I'm just going to set this on the top, fold them together like a small wing. Have a look at it. That looks fine. This fly is very similar to like a Spey type D pattern. It's a combination of both. Now, for the body, it's just a black floss. Catch that in the full length of the body again. Now, in the dressing I was given, the wing is mentioned before the hackle. So what I'm going to do because of that, I'm going to put the wing on first and then finish off with the hackle. Now, because I'm doing that, I'm leaving enough space. You want to make sure you've got enough room for the hackle itself. So you'll need at least a good couple of millimetres down the head length. So you're round about there. And then bring the floss up, nice and tight. Now the Greylag shoulder, this usually when you buy the shoulder, you can take a slip from either side or a wing from either side, and I've already cut so the best part from that. Now cut off your floss, looking round about 5 turns of rib all the way up. Now the rib is like a medium to a large in this size of hook. Trim this away. Make sure you wax the thread at this point. What I'm doing here is tidying things up. Put a nice layer of thread down, ready to tie in the wing. Now, taking a slip from either side of our shoulder feather. We've got a right and a left. Now, Also I'm going to check. One side shorter than the other, so you've really got to work around that. At the same time, you're looking for the right length. Let's see, a length just by the end of the tail, I would say, would be about right. Now we tie in my side first, because it's the shortest. Now I'm going to come round here with a couple of loose turns. You see there. And then I'm just going to bring this on, so it's on my side. Just take your time. Get it to sit where you want. And then once you're happy, tighten up and then remove the excess. Now, tighten up on that, tidy up. And then get your other side. Again, check the length. Just come in and a loose turn, 2 turns. Just look at the length, and I'm going to show you how it's sitting at the moment. I'm going to bring this towards your side, just bring the cut ends over. Take your time. Get them. I usually like to try and get them on the side. This is like a spay fly or a spay style fly. I'm just going to tighten up now. I mean, I don't think you need to be too fussy. I mean, you can tie this in, put right and the left in. I'm just basically taking my time. And again, tidy up. Now the wing sitting roof-like. And bring that round a wee bit, just caught up. Just moving things around to sit. There you go, so you get better. Then for the hackle, blue-eared pheasant dyed black. I'm using quite a long feather here now. The finest stem's finer near the tip, so I'm just going to catch this in by the tip. Just pull it in, and make sure to wax my thread. Pull the tip back, tuck it back, makes it much stronger. Obviously find it and trim it away. And then tying enough hackle, just making sure it's folded back, and as you wind, do one turn in front of the other. Now you'll wind this to suit yourself, and the turns of hackle like that. I'd expect a good 3 turns anyway. That should do it for this size of fly anyway. Cross your thread, just ignore any fibres just now, just put in some nice tight turns. I'm going to come in, trim away the stem. You'll find the stems are really thick, so you just got to take your time with them. At this point I'm just going to draw any of these fibres that's going forward back, and just form a nice head. Tidy up, and then I'm going to whip finish. Now as you can see, we're having the hackle in front especially. I mean, I do like a hackle, especially a hackle like this one. In front of a wing or front of something, because it pulsates much better. And I'm just going to tie off. Now it's just like a big plain black. And if this is the dressing, then I could see why it's taken, because it's got a lot of movement in it. It's got a nice colour, so you can't go too far wrong with that. And then what I like to do to get a nice good strong head, come round, just touch the head, don't want the varnish going, or in this case super glue going onto the hackle, just touching it. As I say, it's really hard, and then a couple of coats of varnish over, and that's it. Now this is the dressing I was given, so as I say, you could see the movement in the wing, or in the hackle, sorry, and if you put or watch this in the water, it really would pulsate really well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. And that's what I think is a toucan fly.